Good morning everyone. So in today's class we'll be discussing about the circulatory system of fishes. So as we know that the chordates have divided into uh, protochordates and vertebrates here based on the formation of vertebral column, that is presence of notochord. So in vertebrates again it is divided into two subphylum, Agnatha and Gnathostomata. So today we'll be talking about the fishes, which is a classification known as Pisces, nothing but Chondrichthyes. In Gnathostomata again it is divided into two superclasses, that is Pisces and Tetrapods. So in Pisces it is known as the Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes, which are the classes of fishes. So here in Chondrichthyes we will be taking a type study of a shark fish known as Scoliodon. So commonly the Scoliodon is known as a Indian dogfish. So as a course of evolution, there are different evolutionary changes that are seen in the formation of different organs. So in circulatory system, usually when we talk about the circulatory system of humans, we'll be having four-chambered heart. But in the primitive forms, that means the fishes, they will be having the two-chambered heart. So usually they will be having the four chambers. We'll be considering like the sinus venosus, arteria, ventricles and conus arteriosus. But here the auricles and ventricles are treated as the true chambers of heart. So as you see the two labeling here, the very end, that is hepatic sinus and Cuvarian ducts. So with these two parts, they'll collect the venous blood from the different parts of the body. Venous blood is nothing but the deoxygenated blood. So after the metabolic activities, the deoxygenated blood will be collected from the different parts of the body from through hepatic sinus and Cuvarian ducts, and it will be reached to the sinus venosus. So this is the external view, and here it is the longitudinal section of heart of a fish. So here from the Cuvarian ducts and hepatic sinus, the blood will be entered into the sinus venosus. So due to the contraction of heart, as we know that the heart is a rhythmic muscular structure which will show the alternate contraction and relaxation. So by the contraction of sinus venosus, the blood will be entered into the auricles, and from the auricles again it will be entered into the ventricle. Then later here you can see the two, later it will be continued as a ventral aorta. So the ventral aorta, they will be having, or they will be guarded by a semilunar valves. So two rows of semilunar valves will be present here. So they will be guarding the flow of blood from one chamber to another chamber. So whenever a fluid is moving from one chamber to another chamber, there will be a particular valves there which will be controlling the movement of blood. So finally it will be reaching to the ventral aorta. So from the ventral aorta, later it will be going to the, see the branchial artery is there. Through the branchial artery, it will reach to the gills for the oxygenation. So whenever a dissolved oxygen is entering into the body of a fish, there the exchange of gases will be done by the process of diffusion. So this is how the exchange of respiratory gases, that is carbon dioxide and oxygen, will be taking place. Then later it will be the dissolved oxygen which is taken up into the body will be supplied to the different parts of the body. So in our next video we will be seeing that what is the formation or what are the changes of heart that has been taken place in the, but that is in the next file. Thank you for giving the opportunity.